Okay, group tonight. That was a difficult one. It was about self-care. And um, it was harder than I anticipated. The format is we get in there, we kind of like check in, each of us, she asks us how we're doing, and we, kind of tell her like where our mindset is, and then from there, um, discuss like the topic we're going to talk about that day, and then we do a little activity. And so the activity today was write down. There was a bunch of topics, physical and mental and spiritual and educational and career related, and I think there was another one or two, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. And how we take care of ourselves in those situations, and then what our challenges are and what our goals are. And the only way that I take care of myself is through my eating disorder. So, which it was hard, and it was really embarrassing for me to read because everyone else had written down things like like I call my friends, or I watch a movie, or I like go out and go do something nice for myself or whatever, and that's not where I'm at, and it's not what I do. And so I think I had mentioned when I was in my earlier part of this video, when I was coming back from my therapist's office, like it's not a healthy self-care, but it's how I take care of myself the best that I can. And that was really hard to kind of bring up, and I do isolate myself a lot, especially when I'm, I just really get into my own head, and I just like stay really isolated. And so I had written down things about that, and then I said that my biggest challenges were trying to find like healthy ways to establish self-care and to take care of myself, and like and then not only like thinking I'm gonna do it, but then actually doing it, and not only just doing it, but feeling like I deserve it, and not being so abusive and punishing with myself, and that you know that, so my challenges and my goals are kind of the same. Like it's hard for me to accept people caring, and it's hard for me to accept that there are better coping mechanisms out there that might just work a lot better, and that not only that, but that I deserve them, and that I don't deserve to be abused and punished, and that I don't have to repeat that abuse and punishment on myself. And that was really, really difficult. Though going through and listening to it, the other people talk, I realized I wasn't the only one that had a difficult time with that. And not so much in like the eating disorder realm, but just other people and their feeling worthy of caring for themselves and being okay. And so that was kind of it. But I knew walking in that it was going to be like difficult, and it was. I was really incredibly anxious, and I'm still pretty like worked up over it. But I think I'll be all right. I was planning on going home and binging, but I don't know if I really have the energy to. So maybe that'll be my self-care for the night. Maybe I won't do it, or I won't. At least I'm gonna try not to feel obligated to do it. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. At the end, we were supposed to say like what we were going to leave at the group and what we were going to take and what we were going to do to take care of ourselves when we got home. And I said that I didn't feel like there's anything I could leave because I feel like I need everything that I have, and I can't afford to give it up. But that I was going to take the responses of the other people in the group and realize that I wasn't as alone as I always feel like I am, and that I didn't really feel like I could make any promises of self-care when I got home, because how I felt in the group like really could change very quickly. The second I get in my apartment, my mindset changes, and I could suddenly feel very destructive and just go on like a huge binge. But um, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It's a bit more spontaneous than that. So, but I was honest about it, and I think that was the best that I could do. So, all right, best I could do. That's fine. So that's the update on Wednesday, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow after all this. We'll see what happens, and where I go from there. Um, I don't know yet, but I don't know. So, okay. If there's the update, and you guys have a good night.